Descending into the ocean's abyss is like entering another planet. Beyond about 1,000 meters, the midnight zone, sunlight vanishes and pressure mounts by roughly 1 atmosphere per 10 meters. At 2,000 meters depth, the pressure is enough to crush unadapted life. Deep dwellers survive by having bodies rich in water, incompressible, and no gas bladders or lungs to implode. They also endure perpetual darkness and near freezing cold. In such extreme conditions, only the strangest anatomies win out. Perpetual darkness. Below roughly 1,000 meters, the sun fades to black. In fact, over 75% of deep ocean animals bioluminesce. They make their own light. Creatures like anglerfish, lanternfishes, and jellies glow blue-green to find food, hide, or mate. Camouflage by color. Water quickly absorbs reds and yellows. Most abyssal fish are deep red or jet black, rendering them virtually invisible in dim blue light. Many anglerfish are blood red, an invisible color at depth. Some fish even modulate onboard light organs to mimic downwelling light and disappear from predators. Extreme pressure. To resist crushing pressure, many crustaceans and fish have heavy armor or flexible bodies. Deep crabs, shrimps, and isopods often grow gigantic for their type. For example, giant isopods can exceed 30 centimeters in length, with thick, segmented exoskeletons and multiple legs that let them roam the seabed in search of food. Scarce food. Far below, meals are rare. Many species have huge, expandable jaws and stomachs to gulp whatever drifts by. The pelican, or gulper eel, has an enormous hinged mouth, a gape so wide it can swallow fish larger than its body. It even dangles a lighted lure off its tail to attract prey. This grotesque design is simply an adaptation to extreme food scarcity and depth pressure. The vampire squid, Vampiroteuthis infernalis, looks like a creature of myth with its cloak-like webbed arms and glowing photophores. Deep in the abyss, its bioluminescent lights can blink on and off at will, letting it vanish into the black. The pelican, or gulper eel, has an enormous hinged mouth, a gape so wide it can swallow fish larger than its body. It even dangles a lighted lure off its tail to attract prey. This grotesque design is simply an adaptation to extreme food scarcity and depth pressure. Nightmarish denizens of the deep. Below are a few examples of truly horrific-looking deep-sea creatures, nature's own nightmare dollary. Anglerfish, deep-sea devilfish. Female anglerfish have a bioluminescent lure, a modified spine, extending above a giant open maw. Their heads are enormous with long, needle-like teeth, straight out of a horror film. They lurk motionless and wiggle the glowing lure to snare prey. Viperfish, a smaller fish around 30 centimeters with an absurdly large lower jaw packed with dagger-like teeth. Viperfish live at about 1,500 meters depth and use a glowing photophore on their dorsal spine like an angler's lure. Their fang-like teeth are so long they don't fit in the closed mouth. Frilled shark, a snake-like deep shark with about 300 needle teeth arranged in 25 rows. It has an eel-like body and a gaping trident of teeth, looking like a sea monster in perpetual prehistoric mode. Goblin shark, a 3 to 4 meter living fossil shark with a protruding flattened snout and jaws that can shoot forward, spring-loaded, to snatch prey. It dwells around 1,000 meters deep and, like a horror movie animatronic, can suddenly project its long, fang-lined jaws. Vampire squid. Already pictured above, despite its name, it only eats marine snow, but its appearance is vampiric. Scarlet eyes, a dark cloak of webbed arms, and rows of photophores. It literally translates to squid from hell and can shut off its lights to disappear. Yeti crab, a furry white crab discovered around 2005 near hydrothermal vents. Its hairy pincers grow filamentous bacteria, which it farms for food. The hair-like setae make it look like a cross between a crab and Chewbacca. Zombie worms, Osedax. These bone-eating worms colonize whale falls. They lack mouths. Instead, they dissolve whalebone and absorb nutrients. To us, they seem straight out of a horror film, scavengers of the abyssal graveyard feeding on skeletons. Blobfish, a gelatinous fish living around 1,000 to 2,000 meters down. When brought to the surface, its body distorts into a grotesque, droopy-faced blob, hence its fame. In its native pressure, it looks less horrifying, but the image of its sagging features has made it the poster child for ugly deep-sea life. Hatchetfish. This tiny fish has a razor-thin, deep-bodied shape like a hatchet blade. Its underbelly is lined with tiny photophores that it tunes to match faint light from above, camouflaging it against predators below. It also has large, eerie, tubular eyes to spot the smallest glow. Each of these oddballs evolved under extreme deep-sea pressures. Predatory fishes evolved gaping jaws and glowing lures. Scavengers grew tough shells and slow metabolisms. The end result is a pantheon of creatures that look creepy to human eyes simply because they're built for an alien world. Why creepier down there? In summary, deep-sea life becomes creepier with depth because the environment forces extreme solutions. Darkness encourages glow-in-the-deep organs and red-black camouflage. Crushing pressure means creatures often have novel body plans, no air bladders, soft gelatinous tissues, or heavy armor, unlike anything on land. Scarce food makes predators evolve huge jaws and ambush strategies. The deeper we go, the more uncommon, by human standards, and alien these adaptations become. Scientists are still discovering new deep-sea species all the time. 2025 alone saw the discovery of new giant isopods with alien heads. Our lack of familiarity makes them seem monstrous, and storytelling often imagines them as sea monsters. In reality, every so-called creepy trait is just evolution's way of making life possible in the pitch-black ocean depths.